Hi guys, once again, I'm Noli Sudario. Uh, I'm here to share you again a Rebit files that I made. Uh, it's about this building. The this project is the Kulab building of Masdar City in Abu Dhabi or Dubai. The client name is Masdar Amubala Mubadala Company. This is their address. The contractor is uh, Pasad Consultant is the main hard. Then the architect is Edge Architects. And guys, this is the building. As you can see, they just inserted because of the this is not a 3D a Revit file. They don't know how to make a Revit file of this building. They just inserted a image. This one is an image only. Also this one is an image. This one is an image. Also this one. They inserted when you go to the model in AutoCAD. Inside there's no drawing. All is image only. This project is given to me by a good person. They asked me to do facade, the beam facade of this building. Uh, this is a Masdar City 5 buildings. The other buildings, first we're going to do this building first. The other, we will not mention the other buildings, the other 4 buildings. Here guys, you're going to see that this is a double facade. Uh, in the underneath is a glass, a curtain wall, and I don't think it is a unitized or stick system. And on the outside, it's a cladding. I think it's a ACP cladding. But what amazed me here, guys, is when you see here is a column. It have a cladding, ACP cladding. Uh, let's go to the detail of that column. Based on this is the detail. This is the detail of the column, guys. Base here, the shape of the column is circle, and the cladding, they made the cladding ellipse and divided into 4 parts. Uh, this one, this is the fixing. This is the end of the cladding, and this is the end of the cladding also here. They make they use aluminum bracket. They fix it here on the column. Uh, guys, in YouTube channel, you will not see any Revit files that make this kind of cladding, column cladding. I want to share you this my what I make. This is the Revit file of this cladding. Based on the BEP, building beam execution plan that I have, uh, this is the requirements of how to make a Revit product model specification. Guys, as you can see, there's a grid and the column is here. Let's make it small, 1:1, and zoom it in. Let's zoom in. Guys, this is what I made. The column of the Revit file column of the cladding. As you can see guys, when you read the Revit product model specification, labels and grids, define the reference on this part. Labels and grids. Oh, let's start it again. Revit version. I make this one in Autodesk Revit version 2021. Next number, model units. Specify the units of measurement for the model. Feet, meters. This one is in mm. So let's try to there's a this one is in mm. So guys, as the last video that I make, I can make a English or metric Revit models. This one is in mm. Coordinate system, especially the coordinate system, share coordinates. These files that I make, you can put it in shared coordinate or shared coordinate and project coordinate. It's the same. You can put it on every project that you coordinates with. Label and grids. Define the reference label and grids that will be used for positioning the product within the Revit project. Guys, as you can see, I have a label and grids. I have a label. This is the grid. As you can see, it's the center. And the label is here. Level 1, level 2. When you click it on the elevation, as you can see guys, there's the elevation of the building. Let's select all instances so you can view all the cladding and height element. Let's see. There's the cladding guys. When we go to the 3D, let's click on the 3D. As you can see guys, there's the column, the concrete column, and this is the 4 cladding. 1, 2, 3, 4. Guys, in these files, in the internet, you can't see anything like this. This is the first time you're going to see this file. A column with cladding that have a own name, material name. Also, I can extract all the files of this material so that we can fabricate it. Also, we can make a extraction for the BOM, bills of materials, and BOQ, bills of quantity, and material list. I can make extraction here in Revit. Let's zoom in the detail. In AutoCAD, they have a detail on this part. As you can see guys, there's an angle, there's a bracket, and there's a angle, I think, that been repeated to this ACP. Then they put a bracket here, then put the screw here. So let's go to the Revit file, and I think it's on the there's no section. Based on the section, let's go to the section. Where's the section? Let's make a section here. Let's make a section. And put it here. And let's go to the view. As you can see guys, there's the bracket same as this one. So the I think this is a what you call this, a tape, double adjacent tape, structural double adjacent tape, and repeated to this one. This is the uh, angle, aluminum angle. I think it's 100 or 200 in length. Both sides they have to fix in the center of the bracket. This one, let's go to the piles. As you can see, this is the aluminum, and we have the double adhesive tape here and here. As you can see, guys, there's a double adhesive tape. This is a rivet pile, guys. I want to show you this one. On the 3D, let's hide this one and the other one, other ACP, and you can see, guys, there's the 3D of the running, what you call this, of the runner, U-channel runner. This one, what do you call this one? The U channel is here. This cyan is the U channel runner. Let's go to the repeat files. There, this is the U channel racket, U channel runner, U channel runner. This one. There's this, guys. It's been highlighted. As you can see, it's the same as in the AutoCAD. And there's a staggered aluminum angle that on the center of the runner it will be fixed, and also it have a, as you can see, it have a double adjacent tape on both sides on the face of the ACP, so it can carry the ACP. Also, we have the what you call this one, aluminum angle bracket that holds the runner. As you can see, guys, we have the aluminum bracket, and I can put a fixing here to fix in the concrete. The location of the aluminum bracket is the same in the AutoCAD. Look, there's another one. So, if you want to see the section on that part, let's go again to the east and click it here. Let's put it here and let's go. You will see there's the runner. Oh, there's no bracket. Let's go to the east again. Let's go to the east again so we can see the bracket. There's the bracket here. Let's go to the view. As you can see, guys, there's the runner, U channel runner, and here's the aluminum bracket, angle bracket, and also we have the what's called here, there's the angle. There's no detail on this one. Here, this one is the aluminum bracket, also aluminum bracket angle runner. The runner, we also have the runner. Let's go to this one. There's no name for this one. They don't put a name on this one. Aluminum frame. We're looking for the name of this one, but they don't. But this angle, the one with the structural with the structural tape, double adjacent tape. So as you can see guys, there it is. So based on the AutoCAD, I'm that based on the AutoCAD details that we have, we met the criteria of the Revit files. Also, I can put a bolt here on our column, so we can fix on the circular column. And again, or let's go to the 3D. We are finished here, right? And the other one is here about this one. As you can see guys, based on the other detail, this one, the aluminum bracket, this big one, they don't have a detail. I just make the detail based on the AutoCAD that they have. The details of this one, steel bracket. The steel bracket is fixed in the, it's been fixed on the, concrete column. It have a gusset plate here, and also the, I think it's a, it have a, this one angled, and have a 3 mm I think on the center. Let's go to the Revit files. As you can see guys, there it is. I put a holes to show you guys that there's a fixing for the bolts. Then on the inside, it have a this one. This is the gusset plate, right? This is also a gusset plate inside. This one is the shim. Because it's circular, we need shim. At least 6 mm shim to fix with the bolts. Oh. And also guys, this is the runner. Also the a ellipse, half ellipse runner for fixing the, so we can fix on the this one. This is the half ellipse runner. From here we have the half ellipse runner going through here, and it have a mirror again in here. Yeah, this is the half shape runner, this one. Yeah, that one, the half ellipse runner. So we can fix here and on our column, concrete column. So when we go to the Revit file, there's the runner, half ellipse runner. As you can see guys, it's ellipse. Look, it's letter L. It's angled. So we can fix on the side. I hope you understand that this is a Revit file. This is not an AutoCAD. This is the, just like I said, this is the first time you're going to see this in the net, in the internet, because no one can do this. I think AI cannot do this. AI cannot do this. Also Athena cannot do this. Evolve Lab cannot do this. Evolve Lab, you can't do this. Evolve Lab, I'll challenge you to do this. Evolve Lab, in your Evolve Lab. Also the Athena software, I want to challenge you to do this. Also this one, look, it's in 3D and it's a Revit file, and it's a Revit family guys. I hope you learn something on this one, that Revit is very powerful tool in making facade. It can make a cladding, a stone cladding, or a metal cladding, also a curtain wall and facade. Curtain walls, stick system, or any other system that we may know. Just send me the details of your project, so I can make a Revit files of your project. I hope guys that you learned something from this. Uh, Good night. Thank you. Till next video. I hope you watch this again. Bye.